Hello everybody, welcome to Yoga for Self-Love with Kim. I am Kim. This will be a short, gentle practice with a focus on the hips and also the arms, shoulders, upper back. You may need a couple of blocks and possibly a blanket if you'd like something to sit up on. So feel free to grab those things, bring yourself to the mat. And we'll begin by starting in child's pose. So you can come to the back of the mat. Let's take the knees wide for this child's pose. So we'll get into the hips a little bit more. So knees wide, big toes come towards each other behind you. And then slowly begin to fold from the hips, walk the arms forward, and bring your forehead down towards the mat. Now you could support your forehead by tucking a block or a blanket underneath, or folding the arms on top of each other and using your arms for a little pillow. If it's okay for you to bring your forehead all the way down to the mat, then go for that. And if you like, you could extend the arms forward, or you could take the arms alongside the feet and the shins. So find your child's pose, whatever feels okay for you. You can wiggle the hips from side to side a few times, a little gentle rocking. And then bring yourself to center and relax. Let anything bogging you down or weighing you down just fall from your forehead, that third eye space, down into the mat, down into the earth, and let all of that go. And then if you have the arms extended out in front of you, if it feels okay, you can come up onto your finger pads, lift the arms up off of the mat, forearms up off of the mat. And then slowly walk yourself back to sit on your heels. And then find your way into a comfortable seated position, whatever you like. Shins crossed, legs wide. Close your eyes. Bring one hand to rest on your belly, one hand to rest on your heart. And take a moment to check in here and just notice how you are doing today. How do you feel mentally, physically, emotionally, energetically? No judgment. I invite you to bring in the intention to be gentle, kind, patient, loving, compassionate with yourself as we move through this practice. And if you so choose to carry that intention off of the mat and out into the world with you. And then you can release the hands, begin to flutter the eyes open. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. And exhale, slowly relax the shoulders down. And then we'll circle the shoulders around. Inhale, bring shoulders forward and up. Exhale, roll shoulders back and down and circle it around a few times. And then switch the direction of the circles. And then relax your shoulders down. Now let's reach the arms out in front of you. As you do, reach the palms together, round through the upper back, drop your chin towards your chest, roll the pelvis back, find that rounding through the back. And then let's inhale, we'll lift the arms up, cactus the arms out to the sides, fingers lift, heart lifts, gaze lifts. And then with your exhalation, round through the back again. Bring the hands towards each other in front of you. And again, as you inhale, open up the heart, lift the arms, cactus the arms. One more time, round through the upper back. Hands come towards each other. Maybe the palms meet. Find that rounding through the back. Spread of the shoulder blades. And then let's inhale, lift the heart up. Draw the shoulder blades together behind you. And then release. Now let's take soles of the feet together. Coming into Baddha Konasana. Hands come behind you, underneath your shoulders. Press down into the fingers. Sit up nice and tall. And let's extend the legs out to the sides, coming into Upavishta Konasana. Press down into the heels, toes, knees, moving up towards the ceiling. You could have a big or little bend in the knee if you need here. Press into the fingers, sit up nice and tall, nice long spine. And then we'll keep left leg as it is. Take that right foot to meet that left inner thigh. Press into the fingers again, sit up nice and tall as you press down through the legs. And then little baby twist over to the right. Left hand can come over towards that right knee or thigh. Bring yourself back to center. Let's extend the right leg out to the right side. Now take that left foot to meet that right inner thigh. Press into the fingers, sit up tall. Little baby twist over to the left. Right hand can come to meet that left knee or thigh. And then bring yourself back to center. Now let's take soles of the feet back together again. And then find your way back into your comfortable seat, shins crossed or whatever that is for you. Gently rock yourself from side to side. And as you're doing this, we'll begin to bring in some Bhramari breath or bumblebee breath, honeybee breath, humming bee breath, whatever you would like to call it. Take a deep breath in through the nose. As you exhale, hum the breath out. It doesn't have to be loud, but you make that humming sound, bring the lips together and as you release the breath. So a few more times like this. Inhale in through the nose. With the exhale, you hum the breath out. And then continue the gentle rocking from side to side. Bring yourself back to center. You can release that Bhramari breath. And let's take it over onto hands and knees, coming into table position. Fingers spread wide, nice wide base of support. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and then rock your hips from side to side. Feeling free to yawn or sigh now or any time throughout the practice. Sighing can be very soothing and calming to the nervous system, and it just feels good. So feel free to go for that if the spirit moves you. Let's bring it back to center, back to our table. Now step that right foot out to the right side, toes pointing out to the side, right knee tracking over the ankle. And then begin to gently rock yourself from side to side. And then bring yourself back to center. We'll step that right foot back, bringing yourself back into your table. And now step that left foot out to the left side. Toes pointing out to the left, knee over the ankle. And then gently rock yourself side to side. Bring yourself back to center. Left knee comes back into your table position. Let's do it again on the other side. Step that right foot out to the right side again. Rock yourself from side to side. And now we'll bring it back to table. One more time, other side. Left foot out to the left. Rock yourself side to side. And then back into your table. Now let's extend the right leg back behind you this time, hip level-ish. And we'll root down into the fingers, down through the arms. Begin to pull your hips and your bum back a little bit. And as you do that, send the right leg out to the right side, hip level-ish, toes pointing forward. And then sweep that right leg back behind you again. And then we'll pull the hips back a little bit as you swing that right leg out to the right side. And then send that right leg back behind you. One more time, send that right leg out to the right side. And then back behind you. Now bend that right knee and begin to gently pulse that foot up towards the ceiling a couple times. And then right knee comes back into your table. Same thing, other side. Extend that left leg back behind you. And then we'll pull the hips back. Send that left leg out to the left side, hip level-ish. And swing the leg back behind you. Again, we pull the hips back. Send that left leg out to the left. Send the left leg back behind you. And again, the left leg sweeps out to the side and then back behind you. Bend that left knee, pulse that foot up, and then release that knee down to the mat. Let's take the knees wide for a moment. Send your bum back into your child's pose. Pause here. Take a breath or two. And then bring yourself back up into your table. Now we'll take it into a quarter dog pose. So take your right forearm down to the mat. You can have it parallel towards the top of the mat or at a little bit of an angle. We'll reach the left arm forward. Slowly begin to lower your forehead down to rest on that right arm as you roll up onto the left finger pads. And then we'll walk ourselves back into our table. Take our quarter dog on the other side. So keeping hips where they are, lined up over the knees. We'll take that left forearm down to the mat, parallel-ish to top of the mat or at a little bit of an angle. Reach the right fingers forward, come up onto the finger pads. Slowly lower the forehead down to that left forearm. And then we'll bring it back into our table. And now from here, we'll take it into puppy pose, Anahatasana. Keeping hips where they are, again, lined up over the knees. Slowly begin to walk the hands forward and lower the forehead down to the mat. You could tuck a block under the forehead again here, or you could put the arms, stack the arms on top of each other if that works better for you. And then walk yourself back up into your table. And now from your table, let's reach the right arm up towards the ceiling, spin the heart up, and then thread that right arm underneath your body, come down onto outer right arm, right cheek, temple, press into your left finger pads, or maybe you reach that left arm up. Left hand comes back down to the mat, you press into the hand, bring yourself back into your table, and now let's send that left arm up towards the ceiling. Thread that arm underneath the body, come down onto that left outer arm and onto your right finger pads. Press down into those right fingers, or maybe you reach your right arm up towards ceiling. And then right hand comes back down. Bring yourself back into your table, and then send your bum back to your heels. Drop over to one hip, and then swing your legs around. Come back into our Easy seat with the shins crossed. And then we'll take the feet together, Baddha Konasana. Open the legs wide, find that wide angle, Upavishta Konasana. Let's take feet together, Baddha Konasana. Stay here or walk your hands forward, fold in, heart reaching forward. And then walk yourself back up, and then we'll send the legs out to the sides again. Coming back into your Upavishta Konasana, toes and knees up, pressing down into heels. Lengthening up through crown of head. Stay here or fold yourself forward. Fingers reaching forward, heart reaching forward. Spine nice and long. And then bring yourself back up. Hands under the thighs, pull the legs back in. Now we'll bring it into our easy seat with the shins crossed, and then from here, we'll take it into a fire log pose or Agni Stambhasana. Take the right shin, you can pick it up, left hand around that right foot, right hand to that right knee. Pick it up and just give that right leg a little shake from side to side, and then gently place it on top of that left shin. Now, depending on your anatomy, this may be easier or not so easy for you. You may have one knee up really high, and if that's the case, you could tuck a block in between the right knee and the left foot, or blanket. So edge of that right foot is just off of the left leg. Flex the ankles. Press down into the finger pads and sit up nice and tall again. And then stay here or walk yourself forward. Rooting down through that right sit bone. And then walk yourself back up. And then let's switch the legs. Now left leg comes on top, and again we'll grab a hold of the leg, right hand to the left foot, left hand to that left knee. Give that leg a little waggle, a little shake a couple times, and then we stack that left shin on top of the right. Again, if you need it, tuck a block in between the legs, or blanket, or whatever feels okay. Fingers behind you under the shoulders, sit up tall. Stay here, or we will walk the hands forward as you hinge from your hips and fold in. And then slowly walk yourself up. Now let's switch the cross of the legs again. And this time, we'll cross the knees. So right knee on top of the left knee. We'll take the feet out to the sides. So we're moving into our cow face pose or Gomukhasana. Feet out to the side. Press down into the pinky toe edge sides of the feet. Press down into your fingers, sit up tall. You may want to sit up on a block or a blanket for this, so feel free to do that, or even a pillow or bolster. Give yourself a little bit of height. And then let's switch the cross of the legs. So now left knee crosses over the right. You bring the feet out to the sides. Press down into the pinky toe sides of the feet. Fingers behind you. And again, you sit up nice and tall. And then let's switch it again. Right knee stacks on top of the left. You take the feet out to the sides. And you can stay here just like this, fingers pressing into the floor, sitting up tall. Or we can add the arms in here. So reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Bend that right elbow and drop the right hand in between your shoulder blades. Then reach that left hand up and over. Grab that right elbow, pull it in towards the midline. Head should stay upright, so you're not moving your head to make this happen. And And then you can stay here, or if it's available to you, you could reach that left hand around behind you, bend that left elbow, and reach that left hand up to meet the right. Maybe you grab a hold of fingers, or just grab onto your t-shirt. Keep the right elbow pointing up. And then slowly unwind the arms. Give your shoulders a couple shrugs or rolls. And then switch cross of your legs. Now left leg comes on top. Left knee stacks on top of right. Feet out to the sides, pressing into pinky toe sides of the feet. Fingers behind you, set up nice and tall. And then stay like this, or reach left arm up. Bend that left elbow, tuck the hand in between shoulder blades. Right hand comes around to grab a hold of that left elbow and pull it in. And then stay here, or again, you could reach that right hand around behind you. Bend that right elbow and reach up for that left hand. And again, maybe you grab fingers, maybe you grab hands, clasp hands, maybe you just act as if, reach the hands towards each other, or grab a hold of your t-shirt. You could also use a strap here and drop the strap down from the top hand to the bottom hand. And then slowly unravel the arms. Give yourself a few shoulder shrugs or circles. We'll unravel legs. Come back into a comfortable seat, whatever that feels like for you. Let's bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Close your eyes, and let's come back to our Bhramari breath. Deep breath in through the nose, and as you exhale, hum the breath out. And again, you can make that humming sound as loud or as soft as you like. And if you like, add that little gentle rocking from side to side as well. And if you're rocking, come back to center. Palms together at the heart. You can flutter the eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me for this short, chill, gentle practice. I hope it helped. With love and gratitude, namaste.